Hello, YouTube viewer. Welcome. So, the controversial YouTube personality Hassan Campbell was allegedly shot while live streaming. The controversial YouTube personality and one of African Bombada's alleged sexual assault victim, Hassan Campbell, says he was shot on Sunday, November 19th, while live streaming in the Bronx. In a video Campbell posted on his YouTube channel, Campbell begins talking about the bombshell rape and physical assault lawsuit Cassie Ventura filed against Diddy last week. The subsequent settlement seems to be the catalyst for Campbell's ranting about his own situations. He also gives out the exact location just minutes before his ambush. And I quote, he says, "This ain't gonna go viral. They're gonna keep this real small because don't nobody give a F about the kids in the hood getting effed. I don't want to be in the industry. I don't like the industry. I totally disrespect the industry. And it is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna make me go nowhere. What is you all telling me? My life in pain wasn't worth nothing? Everything I went through as a child, everything I went through wasn't worth nothing? That's what y'all telling me?" He then starts screaming in public, "My story ain't worth shit. I ain't asked nobody for no money. I asked for street justice, and I couldn't even get that. I swear to God, you better not say nothing to me. Everybody, I'm talking to all y'all." So Campbell continues to challenge anyone watching to a fight. He's shouting, "I won't back down from nobody. I dare you, wiggers." And supposedly somebody took him on that challenge around the 25-minute mark. The scene switches to inside a vehicle, and another man continues filming Campbell, who says, "I need to get to the hospital. Quick. I need to go to the hospital. I'm shot, son." The man on the other side of the camera asks him to pull over so he can get him an ambulance, and the clip cuts off. In an update provided on the YouTube page, it turns out Campbell is expected to make a full recovery. It reads Hassan is going into surgery and he will be okay. So far, no fatal wounds, but yes, he is in fact shot. So Hassan Campbell went public with his allegations of against Bombada in 2016, telling the New York Daily News that Bombada is a pervert and he likes little boys. He claimed Bombada abused him numerous of times when he was around 12 and 13 years old, something he addresses a lot of times in his YouTube channel and in his clips. This guy is not afraid to talk about his abuse of him being touched. So let's get to my commentary. I will leave the rest at the hands of the viewer because I really don't know too much about his story. I've maybe watched one or two videos of him, and I think I only watched it because of the rants like everyone else has done. But I have to say this. If you're a person who is a rape victim, you most likely have PTSD because of it. What is the point of going to the hood and screaming out the top of your lungs what happened to you in your life? Now, I'm not saying, because I don't know, maybe he's trying to reach out to another little boy or somebody who's maybe have experienced that type of situation before in the area that supposedly Bombada has, and Hassan has grew up in. But he really needs to seek some therapeutic help, because screaming is never going to get your point across with a physical, a sexual assault. It's just not, And I'm pretty sure, being that this is an adult and he was a child at the time, he was probably given some hush money, and you don't realize that as an adult, as you grow up, you have your own kids, you have your own family. Hey, what I went through, this is not okay. And sometimes in this community and that environment, these people are kind of told to not speak on things like that, as if it should be private, because they feel disgusted by it, especially when it's a guy that's doing that to another little boy. And not only that, I can imagine what he's went through. It demasculates him, and probably did demasculated him as a man. Was this normal? Maybe questions he's maybe have asked himself: was this normal? What I went through, and realize as an adult, this was never okay situation. No matter if I was given a little bit of money, this was never okay. This is something that needs to be talked about. I think if he did it in a more different way, it could have went across to the right person. But what's the point of going back to the hood and doing these rants and doing like these pleas and cries when you can go to a psychiatrist? You make enough money on your YouTube channel to do so. You don't live in that environment anymore. So what's the point of going back? Is it because you feel like you lose your instinct once you have left the hood? It's just a better way and a better approach that I feel he could have done it. He, in most of his videos, I have to say, you kind of ask for it, because you're doing a lot of verbal like lashes. You're provoking, so to speak. So when you provoke, what do you think is going to happen? It's just, come on, you're doing something to provoke an area that you don't like because of trauma. I get what he's trying to do, but once you're not in that area, in that environment anymore, maybe you should just focus on getting the word across a little bit better. You have a platform where you can do it. He has done it, Anyway, you guys, I really don't know completely about his full story. I just know of this current situation. It's really juicy. So if you get the chance, check out his channel. He talks about a lot of people, Whack 100, things like that. Just the mainstream up hip hop era. And he kind of just gives his little opinions on it. But it's funny, And that's why people watch it, because it's entertaining. He's an entertaining, controversial YouTuber. So go ahead and give him a watch if you're interested in watching or knowing anything about him. Take care, you guys. Be blessed. Bye-bye.